Hi, everyone. Today is the day my memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, is finally out in the world.
The untimely death of Matthew Perry, known for his iconic role as Chandler Bing in Friends.
All right, when was 1990?
Okay, you have to stop the Q-tip when there's resistance.
Left millions of fans devastated. However, a statement he made shortly before his passing offers valuable insights into how he wished to be remembered.
I would like to be remembered as somebody who lived well, loved well, was a seeker, and his paramount thing is that he wants to help people.
Matthew Perry was open about his struggles with addiction, which had brought him perilously close to death on several occasions.
I'm a drug addict. I'm a person that if I have a drink, I can't stop.
You know, it actually has very little to do with courage at first. It's really it's kind of a life or death kind of situation. You ultimately kind of, I guess the key word is surrender, and you realize that you need help, so you finally ask for it, and you realize the Matthew Perry plan sucks.
He shared his story in the hope of helping others overcome substance disorders. In a 2022 interview with Tom Power, he expressed his desire for his sobriety work to be his lasting legacy. He wanted his legacy to be about the hope he inspired in others. Matthew Perry's battle with Vicodin. In the same year, in an interview with the New York Times, Perry revealed the depths of his addiction during the height of his friend's fame, stating that he was taking a staggering 55 Vicodin pills daily.
5 Vicodin a day, which is where I was.
55?
Yeah.
How did you get 55 a day?
Well, I had to wake up and realize that I needed to get 55 of them, or I was going to be really sick. So I did all sorts of things. I had a bunch of doctors, fake migraines, and all that stuff. And I guess the weirdest thing I did was on Sundays, I would go to open houses and go to the bathrooms in the open house and see what pills they had in there and steal them.
His struggle led him to do desperate things, such as stealing drugs from strangers' medicine cabinets at open houses. Perry estimated that he spent upwards of $9 million in his quest to get sober. His 2022 memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, laid bare his battles with addiction and near-death experiences. Matthew Perry's heartfelt message. In interviews while promoting his book, Perry spoke about his fear of dying and how he wanted to share the highs and lows of his life. He said, "I say in the book that if I did die, it would shock people, but it wouldn't surprise anybody. And that's what I'm doing with writing this book." He believed that by sharing his story, people who were suffering could find hope. Perry added, "I wanted to talk about the highs and the lows because people are suffering out there, and maybe if they hear a story from somebody they've seen on TV that's worse than theirs, or just the same as theirs, they'll be filled with hope." A near-death experience. In a 2022 interview with People, Perry admitted that doctors had given him a mere 2% chance of survival after years of drug abuse resulted in a burst colon in 2018. He spent 2 weeks in a coma and months in the hospital, where he was put on an ECMO machine, a Hail Mary attempt to keep him alive. He recounted there were 5 people put on an ECMO machine that night, and the other 4 died, and I survived. So the big question is, why? Why was I the one? There has to be some kind of reason. Support from Friends co-stars. Matthew Perry acknowledged the unwavering support of his Friends co-stars during his battle with addiction, even after the show concluded. He expressed his gratitude, especially to Jennifer Aniston, who reached out the most.
She was the one that reached out the most. You know, I'm really grateful to her for that.
Following the news of his death, social media platforms were flooded with tributes from fans and fellow actors. Celebrities like Gwyneth Paltrow and even the Canadian Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, expressed their shock and sadness over his passing. Matthew Perry's tragic passing left a void in the entertainment world, but his wish to be remembered for more than just Friends has indeed come true. He will forever be an inspiration to those fighting their own addiction battles. His story serves as a reminder that hope and recovery are possible even in the darkest of times. We hope you found this video enlightening and heartfelt. If you did, please consider hitting the like button, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more engaging content. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in our next video.